Good afternoon to the viewers of another live stream. We are getting very close to the end. Very, very close. We're getting yet even more confirmation that we're still bearish. It seems the market has chosen its path. It's going to be something like this. It's not going to be as big as this one. Question is, do we have enough firepower to get up to 70K, or is the top already in? We've been the same price for 38 days. Let's see what happens. Welcome to another live stream. We got Richard, Desmond, Griot, Local Liquid, Moonwolf, Johnny117, Coinage Stocks, Bull Parade. We're going to the moon when we least expect it. No, I think we're going to the moon when we expect it, probably in 6 months. Probably in 6 months. That's how it's looking, man. You know, I finally remembered a hidden chart this morning. This chart alone tells me we're getting ready to go down very shortly. The 5-day stock RSI is climbing. Every time it hits overbought, we basically have a countdown to start moving down. So I'm hoping we can hang out here a little longer. But this has been the formula the whole bear market. So once we get up to here, maybe we don't, but if we do, that's where I turn bearish. The chart is not moving, but the indicator is moving higher. It's telling you we're bearish. I forgot about this chart. You see how the indicator, look at this dude. Look at this dude. You see, dude, you see how the momentum was bullish, but the price did absolutely nothing. And then we went straight down. You see how the momentum was bullish and the price did absolutely nothing? That's been the case the whole bear market, and we're doing it again. I just don't know if it's going to get up there. I hope it does. I'm still giving up. I'm not giving up hope yet. But every 5 days, this indicator moves higher, and this isn't moving. So it's bearish. And every day that goes by that we just sit here, we get closer and closer to the end of the bear market. So I really think August is where I go back to being Mr. Bear indefinitely. 300 days seems to be that sweet spot where it's just automatically bearish. Yeah. I'm going back to Mr. Bear indefinitely once we hit August. So that's it. That's where we're at, I think, gentlemen. I don't think there's anything else to say. I think we're in the 8th inning of the bear market. We did good. We didn't do great, but we did okay. Now let's see if we can change that. The question of the town. Buff link for 5 says, Caspa, how low can it go? Well, it's very difficult to predict the low of altcoins. But Caspa should potentially go to at least 1.9. Yeah, I think 1.9 to 1.6 at least. I think 1.9 to 1.6. Now, if you see that Caspa gets there early and the bottom is not in for Bitcoin, then we can go lower than that. But if Caspa hits 1.6 around November, December, then that could be the bottom. But you have to keep in mind that there's a chance Caspa topped out permanently because none of these coins ever do anything. There's always a coin that does good one cycle and then it turns to shit. So there's always a chance the bottom is all the way down to 3 in 2 years. But I think if Caspa falls below 1.6, the top is in forever. You'll get a 618 retracement like a lot of coins did this time. Oh, that's what I have drawn, yeah. Which is still a big move. That's still a 7x almost. But I think if Caspa falls below 1.6, that's it. The top is in. But I think at least 1.9 for Caspa, which is another 30 to 50% down. But I appreciate the 5, Mr. Bufflink. Mr. Bufflink, I appreciate the 5. We should be getting close to our 7-week candle, right? It's in 4 days. If we get a 7-week red dot, that would be very helpful. Confirmation that we're going down. We're very close. We're very, very close. I like that Doge almost made another low. This is very good, very, very good news that we're bearish already. Now all we need is one final rally, and we'll have the best case scenario. Because if we rally up again, then this chart will push higher on the 5-day stock RSI, which is bearish because the price isn't doing anything. This is it, gentlemen. Like, I really believe that if we could get through this, the end is near. I do. It's about to be August. Now we have August, September, October. This is it, man. You had every chance to go up and it's still not going up. So that's very good. That means it's telling us that we're bearish. Now tomorrow is going to be interesting because we're going to get an MVRV update. But it hasn't been moving. So it would be nice if it does, if it just pulls all the way back. Or even makes a lower low. That would be really nice. Oh, we did get a green dot. Yeah, this is it here. I think if we can hold up here, we should go. We should begin the last rally. Especially because we're going to get a 2-hour green dot, too. We can hold the line here. The big ask, but there's really nothing left. I mean, it just looks like this. It's almost the same thing. You have the same environment. The S&P is like kind of grinding like it did over here. Semiconductors are getting sold off, which is good for us because we want to buy them. Dude, this could be a dream setup if this gets executed the right way. I think we want to see ETH and Solana weakness now, right? Oh no, Chill Guy's going down. Oh. We need Chill Guy to go up one more time. Yeah, Jasmine's getting ready to break down. Doge is getting ready. We're really close, man. Shib's about to break the low. I don't really know what else to say. I think, you know, I think we're ready. I actually feel ready. I think we're ready. Only one question remains. Will we reach 70K? This is the same exact environment that we've had all bear market. Here's the relief rally. Here's the leg down. Here's the leg down. Here's the relief rally. So we're waiting for the pop. And then the leg down to the bottom. That's kind of it, man. There's nothing really left to say, which is a good thing. It's good. We went over everything. I like when I don't have anything to say because that means I'm prepared. We got exactly what we asked for. I have nothing left to tell you. I really don't. Question is, can we get up to 68K? Eat my shorts for one. I appreciate the sub, man. I appreciate that a lot. Well Talk gets the sub. I appreciate the gifted sub, man. It helps a lot in times of despair. Helps a lot in times of despair. Thank you very much. I think we're going up to 80K. 80K, my man. That's what I'm talking about. 80K in the house. Oh yeah, I already have it. That's what this is. Yeah, so 300 days is August 3rd. I guess that's where I turn back into Mr. Bear. August. Because now, after this weekend, the BBWP is going to come all the way down here, probably. Well, maybe not this weekend, but over the next couple of weeks, setting us up for the next move. So I'm pretty sure this is the last bullish time. Well, it's not going to be the last bullish time, but like Bitcoin hasn't moved in 5 months. So the next time we go down, everyone's going to be like, all right, this is it. We buy QQQ calls at 540. I don't know if the S&P is going to go down, man. That's the problem. I like what we're getting because, oh, the semiconductors are finally getting weak. I like what we're getting because SPY is holding up and the semiconductors aren't. So it kind of opens up the door to something like this. No, the 7 week hasn't printed yet. It's in 4 days. 7 week is in 4 days, so we have to wait. But she's coming, make no mistake. She's coming. I mean, oh shit, that one's about to be bearish. I mean, July is supposedly the best month of the year. Not of the year, but it's like one of the most consistently bullish months. And the fact that the S&P is not budging, it doesn't mean that it's going to be red, but August, we already mapped out multiple times that August to October is bearish most of the time. Not every time. Last year it was bullish. But most of the time, August to October is bearish. So I think yeah, even here. Well, I guess technically this one is neutral. Oh, this is neutral too. Yeah, August. Yeah, August. I mean, October was red. So, I mean, it's not, I guess technically it's not most of the time, but if we look at bear markets, it is. But even if you don't look at bear markets, yeah, see even here, August to October. all three bear markets, we were bearish in August. You had 2015, 2018, and 2022. From August to October was bearish. So the fact that July is normally decent and it's still decent. I mean, look at how high up we are from June. We moved, and the month's only halfway over. Let's not pretend we didn't move up. But the fact that it's struggling like this, I think is a great indication that it is going to be bearish, especially when you consider the momentum is starting to get weak. You know, this is really good, I think. You want to see an increasing MACD in a bull market, not a decreasing MACD. Doesn't mean we have to go down, because you can see here we decreased, and we did go down, then we went up. Here we decreased, we went down, and then we went up. So if you're a permabull, then you're expecting it to just pull back like this, then go up, which maybe it does, which would be really shocking if the S&P goes like this and Bitcoin goes all the way down to 40,000. That would be nuts. But if that ends up happening, so be it. It's very tough to call stock market crashes. You'd have to call them every single day forever. But if you were going to get one, over the next 3 months would be where it is. We got this one. We called this one. We just didn't do the right thing. This one, I can't say that we called. I thought it would be a lot bigger than this. We knew something bearish was coming, but I didn't think it was going to be so small like that. So I don't know what this one is going to do. You know, if you're right 50% of the time, it doesn't really help. So I'm not even going to try and make a prediction. I think if we look at historical data, we should get a big leg down, as you did in 2018 and you did in 2022. 2015 was a little bit different, but you still got something. So I can't say that I know. $5K to $500K in a year. I'm scared but excited. I'm not scared. I'm just a little nervous that we're not going to get up to where I need it to go. The MACD's looking good though. I have to ride it out. I still think we could get a rally. MACD's looking good. But we're getting to the point now where this MACD turning green doesn't really mean it's that much more bullish. You know? And we might get something. But it's the fact that we're getting close to our deadline of August. I was hoping we would have been a little bit higher than we are now. But at the end of the day, if we get up to 70K at the end of July, that's okay too. I would prefer that. I would just prefer that we go up right away, because then we know we're going up. If we sit here like this, it's better for us in the long term because we know it's bearish. It's just we don't know we don't know if it's going up. But the fact that we're still down here tells me that we're bearish. I know some people disagree with that, and that's okay, right? Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before, but the fact that it's taking this long to just get a rally, the last 2 times it happened, you got a rally, but the last 2 times it happened, we made another low. So I expect another low after this is done. And because this is going to take us into August, if we're still in the 60,000 range in August, I mean, now you're asking for a capitulation, because the S&P is due for something. You can't just sit here like this and expect Bitcoin to not move, you know? ETH is bullish too, as far as the momentum, which is why I also think there's a chance we could continue this rally. I think I still have hope there's one more rally left. Not giving up hope. Is there a trend line that we talked about to mark the bottom? Is it all the way down here? Oh shit, maybe it is. That would be interesting, right? Imagine this trend line marks the bottom all the way down at 36K. No, but I remember the bottom being on a trend line, like resistance turns support, if I'm not mistaken. But this really isn't a trend line, honestly. Oh no, it was this one. Yeah. What do we need? This? Just too high. I mean, this one's not that bad. October is 40K. Could be. I could see that being the case. We get a little bit more wobbling time and then we just go straight down. What are you guys doing for the bull market? Do you guys feel like sharing or no? I think I'm gonna do stocks. I don't think I'm gonna bother with crypto this time. After seeing my past performance and seeing the stock market performance, I mean, each bull market, I would have been better off just buying stocks. Because you got to think about this too, guys. How many paychecks do we throw into this shit? You know, like how many times have we had a certain amount of money and then continue to add our paycheck? If you do that to the stock market, you're guaranteed to win. So it's just like, why throw your money into a fucking shithole? Use my language, I didn't mean to say that, but buy penny stock mining? You're crazy, man. I'm never doing that shit again. Buy QQQ 540. Yeah, but we don't know if it's getting down there, man. That would be nice. That would be really nice. Isn't there a trend line that the peeps are using? Yeah, what happened to the trend line that people were using? Did it break? Wasn't there a giant channel that people were using? Where's the riser housing? Oh, was this it? There was a rubbish channel from COVID, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, we broke out of it. Yeah, this channel sucks. This channel sucks. What about this one? Does that get us to where we need to go? Not really. What are the stock guys saying? Are there any stock guys looking for a big crash or just a perma bullish? Oh, this stock RSI is starting to roll over. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, look at that shit, actually. Hold on a second. Outside of the most bullish part of the bull market, when the stock RSI does what it just did, we roll over. Yeah, hold on a second. The chef is back in the kitchen. Higher lows for 9 months. I appreciate the sub. CPI tomorrow. Rate hikes are back on the table. That's all right. I appreciate the 9. I don't follow that rubbish anymore. I appreciate the information, though. Thank you for sharing. Keep us updated on the CPI numbers for tomorrow. That's your job for tomorrow. What was the inflation number? But I appreciate the sub, man. Thank you very much, Mr. High or Low. Mr. High or Low, dip in my toe. Yeah, the weekly MACD for SPY is getting ready to turn red, too. I think we're getting close. I do. I do. I do, 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 do. I think we're getting close, guys. Look, when the MACD turned red on Bitcoin, crash, MACD turned red. Sorry, on SPY. I think we're getting close. What happened in January? Oh, the crash had already occurred. Right, and then we had the relief rally, and then we went down. Okay, that's good. There will be big movement tomorrow, whether you care or not. I appreciate the sub. I mean, I'm sure it'll move for like 4 hours. But how many CPIs have we sat through? And we're still at 65,000, man. You know? Eat my shorts for 5 gifted subs. I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much. You know, guys, I was thinking about being a sellout the next market cycle. Because there's nobody left. So I'm thinking maybe I should make my charts. Not that my charts are premium, but it's all about ad revenue. So maybe I should make my charts for the YouTube memberships, and then for the YouTube videos, I could read you guys the news. Because when we get down to the bear market bottom, half of you are going to leave. So that'll be a good time to turn the page. All right, if I could get a couple members in my bank account, in my checkbook. If I can get to 500 members, how much money is that? It's not too shabby. I appreciate the sub giveaway from Eat My Shorts. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're almost out of purgatory. No, the bull market doesn't start for like 5 more months, man. We're not almost out of purgatory. After we hit the bottom, we have to sit down here for 3 to 4 months. That's why the perma bulls think we've already been down here. But once this plays out, they're going to be like, ah, shit. Ah, shit. Here we go again. And we're going to have to sit through it again. But when we're down here, this is where the perma bears are going to get wrecked. They're going to say, oh, one more leg down, one more leg down. But when we get down here, almost every single bottom indicator that has ever been existing in mankind's history will be triggering. So the next move down is where I get off the bear wagon and I turn back into a moon boy. We need one more flush. One more flush of the toilet. What about my food channel? My food channel will make a return. It'll make a return, don't you worry, man. Sometimes you gotta put things on pause for life and take care of business, which is what we're doing in 2026. 2026 is taking care of business year. Doesn't stocks have a 50% tax on short-term gains? Yeah, I think if you make over $300,000, you owe 40%. But that's the same thing with crypto. So unless you're making 400,000 plus, you're not going to be paying 50% tax. I was one of the guys that hated on stocks too. Why would I buy stocks if I could buy crypto? And look at how I turned out. So it was a good try. It was. But I accept defeat. Oh, it's not over yet. We might have another run here. I mean, just look at this chart. It's so simple. Once you get to 300 days, just turn bearish and close your eyes. We're at that moment next month. I wonder how low MSTR is actually going to go. Because if Bitcoin's supposed to bottom at 40K or lower, that's like 30% away from here. Is MSTR really going to collapse by 40% to 50 bucks? I guess if it's at $50, you kind of got to take the gamble, right? I would rather gamble on SOXL though. That's my thing. If they're both 50 bucks, I'm buying this. I'm not buying MSTR. No, dividends are for suckers. No, I'm just kidding. Dividend stocks are scams, man. If you put your money into QQQ and you compare it to a dividend stock, the QQQ beats it every time. In my opinion, dividends don't really help as much as people think they do. Especially if you're in it for the long run. If you buy a dividend stock, it's probably underperforming the NASDAQ. That's why they say just buy the S&P, because the S&P pays a 1% dividend, plus you get exposure. Most of the high dividend stocks don't really move that well. I think I looked at it before, where if you compare the QQQ from the last bear market bottom to now, it's up 190%. And this guy says QQQI. Yeah, it just came out. It hasn't moved. Yeah, it hasn't moved. Yeah, this guy's falling for the scam. He takes all the downside risk with no upside risk. It's 13% a year, but from the low in April till now, it's up 35%. That means From the low until now, you got 13% plus 35%. You're up 40% for the year. Look at this thing. Holy shit. You're up 70%. The dividends are a scam, in my opinion. Especially if you're just gonna buy and hold. Everything is gonna underperform in the long run. I know I sound like I guess the kids would say boomer, but none of us are kids. If you're over 25, you're not a kid anymore. And the reality is, man, it's true. I understand now. I tried to beat the market and I had a chance to, but that's what all the degenerates say. Oh, if I would have just did this, if I would have just did that, you know? I'm tired of saying that though. That's why this time and from now on, no more. No more altcoins, no nothing. Every YouTube check I get, well, right now I need the money for bills, but once YouTube turns around and there's a bunch of people in the chat screaming to the moon, that ad revenue is going right into the ETFs. It's not going into Uniswap ever again. I am fully intervened from shitcoins. The intervention. Dividend is nice if you're going to live off that money. Yeah, but again, there's really no way around it. It would be the same thing as if you put $1 million in the S&P and then you sold 10% every year. It's the same thing. If I were a billionaire, you probably could just buy. I mean, especially now, like back when we were younger, yeah, it's like stocks are for boomers, you know? But this shit is doubling every 3 years. It's sick. It's literally every market cycle, it's doubling. So think about it. If you're 21 and your net worth doubles every 3 years, don't you think that's kind of nuts? I mean, it's more sophisticated than that, of course. That's assuming you follow the Bitcoin market cycle, but that's what we're doing. That's my point. It isn't that complicated. We just overcomplicate it every time. And you're seeing it again. People are overcomplicating it, saying, oh, maybe it's different this time. Maybe it is, but if it's not, then the bottom should be coming. And that's the beautiful thing about this is Bitcoin is never going away. And if the 4-year cycle breaks at some point, then so be it. But we've been getting these monster corrections over the last couple of years. I think this is the new norm. You know, back in the day, that shit didn't happen. Yeah, you had it here, but that was after a 5-year bull run. Dude, this was 1994 to 1998. It did 150%. We just did almost 100% from the low last spring. Oh, this is only 57%. Sorry. Yeah, I guess this is the same distance, actually. It's 4 years. So if anything, this is more rare than I thought. Because I didn't realize that we're doing the same gains that we always did. Or at least in the 90s. I have to look at the full picture to get an accurate depiction. I don't want to cherry pick. I mean, I don't know. The S&P, I don't know, man. Stocks have always been kicking it. Dude. I think we bought the wrong asset, man. Well, obviously, if you bought Bitcoin at 3,000, but yeah, I think Bitcoin's an inferior asset now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I think Bitcoin's day has come and gone. I really do. This chart proves it to me. I know I already said that, but this chart proves to me that Bitcoin is no longer king. I'm willing to make the argument that the top is in for Bitcoin QQQ. I don't think it's going to break the high. Because we barely broke the high last time. Which means that the QQQ is the better asset. And if we do get this COVID crash, I'm willing to bet that this is the bottom forever. It's never going back down there. I know that's a big ask, and that's why I'm kind of hesitant that it's not going to happen, but if by the grace of Lord Narwhal we get this, that's it. I'm never doing this shit again. It's never coming back here. All under 30x is nothing for us. Yeah, but not for me, man. That's because I kept having to start out with like 5 grand. It's tough. Turning 5 grand into 150 grand is very difficult to do. But we shouldn't have gotten to that place in the first place. If we did it right the first time, you don't have to play old season. That's what I learned. That's what you're not understanding. There's nothing wrong with gambling on shitcoins. It's when you have no other choice. And I'm not participating in that shit anymore. Oh, if I just get a 20x, I'll be all right. I'm not doing that. I'm taking stock. I'm taking the stock. Wait, why is there 2 of these guys? Yeah, I got you, man. I got you with the docs. There's an impersonator in the chat. There's an impersonator in the chat. Danger is SOXL grew to debt-based CapEx. Investors are rethinking. Smash Toshi, there's always going to be FUD. That's why I don't read the news, my brother. If you turn off YouTube and you just look at what you see on the screen, that's one of the reasons why I failed as an investor. I let YouTube persuade me. Not you guys, but like even when I was younger. Just look at the data. Every single time the S&P bottoms, SOXL bottoms. People can come up with whatever reason they want. Inflation, the war, Lord Narwhal, whatever. The data says when the S&P bottoms, SOXL bottoms. So if we get a COVID crash at the end of the year, I'm going to have to just close my eyes, just get in. Because this thing is giving life-changing returns. 7x, 13x, 14x. Fuck me. Oh no, shouldn't have did that. My heart. But here's the thing. The old attitude that we used to have was, I don't want to wait that long. But here we are 10 years later, still waiting. And the thing is, with your dog with hat, you might not get your money back. But with this, it will go back up because ever since it came out, it has gone back up. Now, at the time, at some point in time, I'm sure there will eventually be another 2001. You don't want to be caught holding the bag either with that shit. But we're active. We're not the typical investor. We're active with our portfolios. So if we see that Bitcoin is getting near the end of the market peak, maybe you could take some money off the table. It's not going to be easy, but if you want to sell when you see a red dot, you know, it's not the end of the world. It looks like both times when you got a red dot, if you would have sold, you would have sold close enough to the top. Yeah, look at this shit. Man, this indicator's the real deal, Anon. I wonder if we're gonna get a red dot. Oh, that would be bearish. We haven't had a red dot in 5 years. I wonder if we're gonna get a red dot on the semiconductors. But I'm gonna diversify. I'm not gonna go all in on SOXL. I don't even know if I'm gonna get it. For all we know, we get the smallest little pullback to like $100. Then I'm not even gonna bother. Not worth it to me. Because here's the thing, ready? Let's say you got 10 grand to your name. You get SOXL at 70 bucks. You get 100 shares. Then it goes to 500. Now you got 50 grand. I know you can't retire on that. But now you wait another cycle. Then you take 50 grand again, and then you get the same 500. Now you got 250 grand. And I get that's how we were supposed to be doing it, but it took me too long to realize. But here's the beautiful thing, chat. Do you guys remember back in 2024 when the Pocket Watchers had a Discord server just for my wallet? You remember when I tried moving all that money around in that shitty ass coin with no liquidity? The stock market has unlimited liquidity. So you're not, all you have to do is click sell and you get out instantly. When I was trying to get in and out of here, it was so hard to do, man. Every time I sold, it was you lose 5 grand, you lose 3 grand. With the stock market, you just hit sell, bada bing, bada boom, Mr. Worldwide, I step in the room, and you're out. No fees. And the best part about it is the tax form comes in the mail. With Coinbase, you gotta jump through hula hoops. Hopefully it goes down. That's all we need. Yeah, I'm open to it not going down though. Like, I'm not gonna pretend to be a know-it-all because I've been wrong plenty of times. It's just every time in Bitcoin's history when it has bottomed, this stock has come down. So I'm going to assume that it will. Even if it's really quick. Like even if it's just a frickin' wick, where it's like, okay, August is red, September's red, but October is like the flash crash, and then it gets brought back up, like this. The reason why that would be life-changing for me is because I'm looking at this as the Industrial Revolution has just begun for the AI stocks. And if we get this flash crash, then we're going to have to backtest this as support. We don't have to, but if we did, it would be nice. So if we get a flash crash and then it comes back, this thing could go all the way to $1,000 before the next correction. But you can even look at it from this perspective. Like, look at how basic this is. Guys, we're so freaking close to the end. We're on the third red candle. We're so close to the end. Yeah, I don't see how the S&P doesn't have a pullback. I'm not buying that shit. I think the S&P is going to pull back. It always does. It always has. Every time we doubt it, it happens right on time. I still remember 2018, man. I was in the supermarket and I made a joke to one of the managers. I said, "Nah, I buy high and sell low." And it was like right before we went down. It only takes 2 months, October to December. By January, we were going back up. Dude, if we get this, guys, please, God help me. I've been here, but I couldn't chat until now. Did I miss anything? No, you didn't miss anything. But we're running out of things to say, so the streaming may be coming to an end soon. Riser for 2 says, but we want a new business cycle. I don't follow any of that stuff, man. It's all rubbish to me. I appreciate it too. You guys could think I'm stupid, and maybe I am, but I have not mentioned any of that all market cycle, and we're still at 60,000. I mean, I've looked at it because you guys made me look at it. The frickin' PMI and all that rubbish. There's no business cycle. Bearish and then bullish. That's it. We gotta stop overcomplicating it, man. Ben is saying my bike was stolen yesterday, and that's unfortunate. But I appreciate the 2 from Reiserhausen. Yeah, I don't know anything about the business cycle, man. All I know is every time it's an even year, my net worth has disintegrated. Well, actually, in 2024, it was peak. Yeah, what is it every 4 years? I don't think there's a reason to overcomplicate it. Think about it. Just think about it. Why did the Bitcoin price top here? And the follow-up question is, why is it that SPY's up here and Bitcoin is down here? The only times in history that has happened was now, 2018, and 2015, 14, sorry. And there's no explanation. People want to come in my chat telling me rate hikes this, inflation that. The whole 2017 bull run was on rate hikes. It's all rubbish. All of it. It's all rubbish. They cut rates last time, and the bear market basically starts for altcoins. They cut rates the time before that, and we get alt season. It's different every time. But I appreciate the 2 from Reiserhausen. That's why our old coins don't go up. No, the old coins don't go up because they don't go up. Okay, I'm telling you right now, once this bear market's over, if I make it out of here, there's no more explanations. And I don't have all the answers, but I have the answer to that. So in 2020, we had really good business shit, right? This coin still made a lower high. In 2020, we had a booming economic data. Litecoin, or not even Litecoin. Verge, lower high. Bitcoin Cash, old coin, lower high. We just have to accept that the reason why our coin isn't going up is cope. It's never going up. We had a booming economic expansion from 2020 to 2021, and Bitcoin Cash made a lower high. Now, it still did an 18x, make no mistake, but it was a lower high. Dash as well. We already went over this. Well, if we get better economic information, we'll get a bull run. It's cope. All of these coins are done. AVAX is done. It's vaporware. This is the same chart. This is the same chart I just showed you. We had shitty economic data. You got a 7x. It's done. The only thing you need to focus on is QQQ and BTC. Everything else is a scam. Scam I am. That's my new name. Scam I am. I appreciate the 2 from the Riserhausen. I appreciate the 2 from the Riserhausen. Oh, look, ETH BTC is coming up. Oh, wait. No, is this just a meme or is this real? Every time ETH BTC comes to this trend line, we turn bearish. Is this just a meme housing or is this real? Top in July. Well, technically we had one of these. Okay, no, so the top isn't actually in. There's another rally. There was another rally up here. There was another rally up here. So maybe we get one more rally. One more rally housing. Sounds like Ben Cohen now. What did I say? That sounded like Ben Cohen, the QQQ and Bitcoin. Well, I just meant that those are the only assets that are guaranteed to go up. Everything else is a scam. Scam I am. I wanted to blow $1,000 on something, but we have to do some construction on the new house. It doesn't have a driveway now, and we're going pavers option. It's going to cost $8,500. Dang, man. That's rough. $8,500. You couldn't have waited for like another year to get a house right before the bull market's about to start. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. Obviously, you're much more successful than I am. I'm just saying. You could have put that 10,000 on OXT. Now, that's how you got to look at it, too. You saved the money from selling OXT. OXT housing. SOXL 400K F40 buying in. I don't know if it's going to get that low. Are there any alts that bottomed? Probably not. Not in my opinion. Dude, I can't believe our Jasmine friend is going into the Shadow Realm, man. I wish him the best. Dude, he's got to be going through it, man. It's tough. We wish him peace on his descent into the Shadow Realm. Riser says, "Are your men and you happy now?" Crypto Meowisis. It's going to be a devastating blow if we go like this. It's going to be a devastating blow. Is Jasmine really going back to the lows? I think Jasmine's going under the low. I think Jasmine should go to 20. Down here. I already showed you. What's the difference between this chart and this chart? There's no difference. Look. This coin already broke down. CPI will be bad. $10 watermelons in the Midwest. Really? Yeah, my watermelons are $7. I thought it was a meme. Remember the other day when I said I got a watermelon for $10? It was $10, but it was on sale for $4. Now the sale is over and it's actually $7 for a watermelon. I thought I was joking, but I guess I wasn't. But I have no choice. What am I gonna do? Yeah, I guess he has you blocked. You're saying he has your boyfriend. Nah, I don't know if Mr. Meowisis wants me to speak on his wife, but she probably wouldn't like any of us, I'll tell you that. So you guys can't troll Mr. Meowisis because his wife is probably better looking than any woman you've probably talked to. I remember the day, dude, I remember the day we saw her. It was me. I can't remember the guy's name, but there was a guy that used to come here. I can't remember his name. Royce. Oh, it was Royce Army. And I remember we saw his wife for the first time and we were like, whoa, who's that? Because we didn't know Mr. Meowisis rolled that way. And I think Royce was like, I'm in love or something. I don't know if he said that or I said that. I don't remember. But it's been a while. I haven't seen her in over a year. I just have a memory of her and our time together in the live stream for half a second. Subway for 5 says, Subway checking in from the beach in Rochester. I appreciate the 5. Yeah, Subway, listen to me. I gave you a prescription last live stream and you didn't reply back to me. I'm trying to give you a blueprint for your life, man. You have a way out of here, Subway. Listen to the souls of the damned. You're me at 22. If I could go back to 22, you're in a much better position than I was. But at the same time, Bitcoin was 20th of what it is now. So we had an even playing field. Just stick to your job. save your money, and once Bitcoin goes down to the bottom, just buy 3x ETFs. No more shit coins, okay? No more shit coins, man. Dude, if you DCA $40 an hour into TQQQ, you're gonna be a happy man. Happy man. No more garbage, no more Wojak, no more Pepe. None of that. Please. For us. Do it for us, man. Listen to the souls of the damned. Stay away from Uniswap, stay away from Ethereum, and stay away from YouTube. Don't watch me or any other YouTuber. They're all salesmen trying to convince you to send them super chats so they can pump your bags. It's not happening. I've been here for 20 years. Avalanche is the next Amazon. Garbage. Monero is going to be the privacy coin for all the pedos. Garbage. Rubbish. It's all garbage, man. Please stay away from crypto. You're so young, you have your full life ahead of you, and I don't want to see you go down the death spiral that I did. You got a good job, you're young, handsome. That's it, man. Just don't look back. If we get a big correction, you can drop 20K on TQQQ. That's your base. And you just add to that shit until you're 40 years old. And you'll have $1 million. Maybe not that much, but... Joven Woodley says, everyone hating crypto makes me think the next bull run will be great. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Please leave your, please leave your belongings, because you will not be needing them where you're going. I think ETH will hit 900. I think it could too. This last leg down, I think, is going to be gnarly, man. I didn't realize how many Moon Boys are on YouTube. Not everybody's bullish, but not everybody's bearish either. I think people just say everyone's bearish because Ben Cohen is bearish. But if you actually watch what the YouTubers are saying, not everybody thinks the bottom is all the way down here, man. There's not a lot of people that think the bottom is down there. Half the people think the bottom could be in already. And I'm telling you that I was that guy last time, and in 2018, there was everybody doing the same thing. Because in 2018, we didn't know about the 4-year cycle was in speculation. Because you got to think about it. We only had one piece of evidence to look at. And this wasn't even consistent. So a lot of people were still bullish. Here, I don't know, because I was bullish. I don't know what other people were saying. But I'm sure it's the same as it is now. Now I finally accept it's just what it is. And we're still down here. So the fact that, once again, people are saying it's different this time, just like I did, and I don't know if people could say it's different this time because we only had one piece of data. But right on schedule, we went down. Right on schedule, we went down. I think the schedule to go down is coming. I think, personally. $78 with money. I'm hearing Dave Ramsey videos of 70-year-olds calling with no money. That's scary. 50 years, I'll be 78. Yeah, but you guys think like I used to think. You're looking at it hard-headed. They have 3x ETFs. You don't just buy the Q. Yo, you're telling me a 10x isn't enough? How many people in the chat are saying I need a 10x? I'm giving you your 10x before a 10x is Anon. No, I'm just kidding. Not financial advice, of course. What I'm worried about is it's not going to happen this time. And it's going to be a little dinky-ass correction, which I wouldn't rule it out. That's why I have more than one plan. I can only become a stock guy if it comes down here. If it doesn't come down here, then I can't be a stock guy. It's impossible. Because I'm not paying for Nvidia at a 5 trillion market cap. I'm just not. That's like buying Bitcoin at 100K. Why would you do that? Yeah, you'll make money at the end, but how much are you going to make? Do we really think Nvidia is going to 7 to 10 trillion? Yeah, probably in 3 years. But if we get that correction first and we go down 50%, now we're at 2.5 trillion. Now that 7 trillion doesn't sound too bad because it's a 3x. And it's a definitely ballsy say, but it happened in 2018 where Nvidia was doing good and then it just went straight down. Right around the same time where we are now, towards the end of the bear market. So all this fluff that people are saying, oh, this has never happened before. Yes, it has. I lived it. I was there. And the same thing happened on the downside. When we went down in the beginning of the year, it was 2008. And then we went up again. So it's the same shit every time, man. The herd gets duped. No, the herd doesn't get duped. But the YouTube experts call for monstrous predictions, and it's probably something in the middle. So my only not financial advice would be just get off of YouTube. I was there, Gandalf. I was there 3,000 years ago. When does Q3 end? I believe August. No, it's September. Sorry. It doesn't feel like it, but we've already been sitting here for a month and a half. We came down here June 4th. Yeah, almost a month and a half. A month and a half this week, it'll be. We can't stay down here forever, man. We got to get some type of price move. Newsman and paperboy. I still think we can get that rally, boys. If we get this rally up, listen, if we get the rally up to 68K, I think the live streams are done. I have nothing else to share with you all. We've had a great run. Hopefully you got some information useful. But I think we are now waiting. I can't say that I know what's going to happen because I don't. But historically, we should get a decent stock market correction. We should. This is it, boys. It's been a pleasure serving with you all. I don't really know what else to say from here on out. The question is, can we get up to this moving average? I still think it's possible. I still think it's possible. I still think it's possible to have a good life. And one day I'll be happy. Why is Cryptomousis playing Warzone on his live stream? Why am I watching Warzone on a live stream? Why is this guy? Why is Mr. Meow playing Warzone? Fernando G, that name looks familiar. Why is Mr. Meow playing Warzone? Can anybody explain it to me? We're getting ready for the final collapse. And I have to go pee. Look, there's a little baby carrot in the corner. We're trying to see if we could find Amanda. We're going hunting for Amanda. My little Amanda, where is she? We're going hunting for Amanda. Oh wait, I think this is the Florida house. Yeah, she's not in Florida. We're going hunting for Amanda. This guy does anything but look at crypto, man. He's playing Warzone. He's got cars on the stream. Come out, wherever you are. I'm sorry. I just think that's so funny. I'm just trolling. Come out, wherever you are. I know you're in there. Peekaboo, where are you? I see a cat on the couch. Oh, look, another cat. Come out, wherever you are. Hey, this guy has a YouTube play button in the background. Should be on one of the streams I clicked on back in the day. I'm gonna try 3 more times, and if I can't find her, then I'm breaking up with her. Come out, wherever you are. You know it's a bear market when I'm looking for somebody else's wife, dude. I see a cat. Oh, there's another cat. How many cats do you have? 2? Oh, she's hiding from us. Alright, I'm gonna try 2 more times. If I can't find her, then I'm breaking up with her. Doesn't she have to walk past to go to the bathroom? I'm thinking their room is in the back. I guess this is getting really creepy now, right? The way that I'm talking. right? What kind of setup is this? You can see the windows. There's sun coming onto the couch, which means that there's either a window facing the couch or the door is glass because the sun is coming in. And usually houses have windows like this in the back. So I'm assuming the bedroom is in the back or the bathroom, one or the other. So where he's streaming is the main room. So we're looking for a bathroom break or a nap break. All right, I give up. Tell her that we're breaking up. Oh wait, is this it? Or did I just click on this? Yeah, you should keep your hair short like that. It looks good. Oh, we found her. I knew it. I knew it if I didn't give up. Hold on. Oh, I can't zoom in. Is Riser still in the chat? Riser, we found her. I'm defending my friend. Look. For everyone that's making fun of Mr. Meow. He has a fit blonde wife. Thanks for playing. We don't tolerate cryptomalice slander in this chat, alright? We don't tolerate slander from the Meowster. So everybody that's making fun of Mr. Meow. Look at him. He says Amanda okay 30K. Look at what he said. Look at what he said. Oh, Amanda okay 30K. Come home to Papa's son. All right, I knew she was out there somewhere. I didn't give up. Yeah, but doesn't she come back? I think she comes back, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it's easy to watch the stream because Mr. Meowasis is handsome too, you know? That's why I shut my camera off because nobody wants to look at my ugly face. But if you're a handsome person, it's easy to watch the stream. Like, you know that Dan guy, the Cardano guy, that's always bullish? That guy is really handsome. So it's easy to watch his videos and just look at his eyes. Yeah, I thought she came back, but I guess she doesn't. Alright, I'm kinda losing interest now. Now that I hit the jackpot, I kinda lost interest. I guess that's how life is. Once you conquer your goal, become oh, what do we got here? Oh no, this guy's got children in the background. Oh, you lost all credibility, man. Why do you have kids in the background? No, I think he was on a cruise. It should be... Oh, I can't scroll back more than 6 months. Is it this one? Oh, now he's streaming in an auditorium. Are you on Joe Rogan's podcast? I have a feeling about this one. Something tells me she's gonna make an appearance. Yeah, see how bright it is in the day? Something's telling me she's gonna pop up. Yeah, see, he went back there. There's something back there. Either the bathroom. See, I knew it. I should be a real estate agent. I knew there was a bathroom back there. Yeah, this is how you guys know I'm not a shit to say. I think it's time to start. I think it's time to take a break from live streaming. I don't have anything else to tell you. We went over everything. The most entertaining part of the stream now is trying to find somebody's wife. That's how much I have nothing left to say. But I'm only doing this to defend Mr. Meowises, because you guys call him names. All right, I'm gonna try two more. I'm gonna try two more live streams, and I'm giving up. I gotta make them count. Oh, you can see the stream before you click on it. It's got to be bright, because she's an influencer that makes TikToks, so they're home during the day. So it's got to be bright outside. This could be a hit here. This one could be a hit. Imagine she just walks across. Nah. Dude, you have her like tied up in a chamber? How come she never makes an appearance? Alright, this is the end of the live stream. It's been a while since I let this stream get this bad, but I'm out of shit to say. This is a sign that the streams are gonna stop for a little while. Oh, you know who we haven't watched in a while? That crypto guy. Remember the guy that was brushing his teeth? Yeah, do you guys remember that? When crypto boss Andrew was brushing his teeth on the stream? And he was like racing the rabbits with his toothbrush? Oh yeah, oh yeah. You remember that? Hey, Bitcoin Bajan is sending you super chats? He doesn't send me super chats anymore. That's rough. Alright, I give up. Your 5 minutes of fame are over. Back to reality. Yeah, wasn't it like streamers, Steelers? You should enjoy your summer. No, I am enjoying my summer. I go to the beach almost, I don't go every day, but dude, it's hit or miss, man. Like I went yesterday. I went 2 days ago and it was great. I had a great night. I watched the sun go down. And then I went yesterday and there was seaweed everywhere, which is not a big deal, but it's oh, I knew I wanted to say something. I thought of Lord Narwhal because I remember last year I was complaining about the kids on the beach. So I picked a spot where there was just nothing, just the view of the ocean. And this mother and father, probably late 30s, they drove all the way to the beach just for pictures because the son was matching the father and the daughter was matching the mother. And they were probably like 2. Like they weren't babies, but they still scream. So I'm assuming that's like 2 or 3. And they literally fucking stood right in front of my chair and the mother looked me in the eyes right before they started taking pictures. And I just couldn't believe it. And the baby was screaming and yelling. And I said to myself, I think I almost cried yesterday. No, I didn't almost cry. I got angry. There was anger building up. And then I'm trying to read my book and this guy starts playing music through his phone. You know, like he's watching a YouTube video through his phone speaker. And I'm trying to think to myself, where do I go to avoid people? And then this beached whale also ruined it. This was the same day as the kids. So I had my chair in the original spot, and then this beached whale had an influencer thing. You know how the girls have this like tripod with the light or whatever? I mean, every streamer has a light, but sometimes the girls have the light with the phone holder. This girl was like literally like this. And she was talking on the phone on the blanket. And I'm sitting here. I was already here first. Here's my chair. I have a little pillow. Here's me. Kind of a stocky guy. Can't really call myself thin. So she's literally spread out on the towel like this. And I'm like, nobody wants to see that. It's not funny. So I had to get up and move my chair. Mind you, I'm already all the way over here. The parking lot is way back here. And like, here's all the people, right? This is where everyone is. So then I move my chair back, and then the family couple comes. So I can't relax here because the beached whale is in my way. I can't relax here because the kids were taking pictures. So the only solution here is to walk all the way down here. I'm starting to think that I have to do it. Because the thing is, when you first show up, you say, okay, there's not that many people here. I don't have to go that far. But then the obnoxious people start showing up. Mind you, this is like late at night, so you have to assume these people are getting ready for work, but nobody works anymore. So the rules are backwards. You have to go in the morning where everybody who's unemployed is sleeping because they get high until 2 a.m. The problem is there's no sunset in the morning. So I'm in a bit of a predicament here. What do I do? What do I do, chat? Do I go to this end? I mean, you can go to any beach in the planet and it's like this because the lifeguards are in the middle. This is where all the people are, which is fine. You cannot complain about going to the beach. There's going to be people. It's when you go out of your way and there's still people being obnoxious. So I think the next time I go, I'm not going today because I'm in a bad mood. I think maybe I'll try this direction. That's what I'm thinking. Would be nice if the people in the chat, we meet at the beach. We can't do a meetup because there's going to be some guy that ruins it for everybody. Try throwing a stone wherever it lands, go there. Isn't the sunset behind you if you're looking out to the ocean? Yeah, but what happens is the sun sets and then the sky turns like cotton candy. So if you're watching the cotton candy sky with the ocean, it's very peaceful to me. But when I hear kids screaming, it makes me angry. I mean, I'm just naturally not angry, but you know, everybody wants to get a little bit of peace in their life. Some people find peace in other places. I find my peace on the water. Obviously, this is all being dramatic because I don't really know what else to talk about on the live stream because it's a crypto live stream. I'm not talking about my life. I only brought up the beach because last year we had the same issue with Lord Narwhal. I told Lord Narwhal that these couples, they have everywhere to go, but they bring their kids right in front of me. Like they know that I'm here, so they come right to where I am. And they just start screaming. It's all right. It's all right. All right, all right, all right. More people than not are now overweight. I mean, I'm overweight too. That's the thing. I'm not making fun of people for being overweight, but I keep my shirt on and I stay in my lane. This girl was literally laid out on a towel. Which, you know, I get it. She has every right to do that, just not in front of me. Go to the other side of the beach. Go to the other side of the beach. Crypto Analysis for 2 says streamed live on February 13th, 2026. Yeah, Amanda had her 5 seconds of fame. I lost interest. She dumped me, so now I moved on. I wish you the most successful marriage. I wish you nothing but happiness and peace, Mr. Meowisis. You have a very bright future ahead of you. I appreciate the two, but I'm not going back to Amanda's house. She kicked me out of the house, so let her rot. Let her rot in California. Hey, look, the stream sniping was a bottom signal. That's why I did it. Come on, baby. Send us back up. She has every right to do that somewhere else. Yeah, obviously I'm just storytelling to have the stream go on. But it is how I feel. I do get very agitated. What are where the cliffs and the most sharks are peaceful? Does anybody have any good book recommendations? I'm trying to read now, my elderly age. I've been swapping out my phone on the toilet for a book. I'm reading 2 pages a day. At this rate, I'll read a book a year instead of brain rotting on YouTube. I used to hike up a nice waterfall spot during my summer off school, and I'd always hate it when I didn't have it to myself. Yeah, exactly. But it's like, it's not even that, too. It's just like the people are automatically obnoxious. They're automatically obnoxious. They can't just sit there. They have to have a speaker, or they have to be yelling, or throwing sand. When I was a kid, I remember back in the old days, I used to go to the beach with my sister and brothers and my mother, and we never fucking screamed like that. Play the Player Piano by Kurt. Player Piano. Uh, Dystopia. No, I don't want I don't want fiction. America and the Coming of Age of Electronics. King James Bible. I thought about reading the Bible, but I already tried. All they did was just have 1,000 wives. Yeah. They all had 1,000 wives, and it made me realize they tell you to get married and be faithful, but everyone in the Bible was sleeping around, so it's all rubbish. All right, I think that's where we end the stream because I could feel that my patience have run out today, and that's why we kind of had a low quality stream. But you guys got to understand that the low quality streams only occur when there's nothing left to talk about. We've went over everything. The only question in my mind is, do we get another rally before the move down? Or was that the rally? That's it. I have my plan all mapped out. We're ready to go. It's just, will we get the move down? And I don't know. Well, no. Sorry. Will we get the move up? Right now, I still think we got a shot to form something like this. I still do think there's a chance. I'm not giving up hope yet. One more rally like this, and then that's it. SOXL. We're waiting to see if Nvidia is going to print a 7-week dot. That's what we're waiting for. Oh shit, what about the MACD? I didn't even think of that. Oh! Hold on a second. We might have some more bearish shenanigans. Oh yeah, this is bad. This is beautiful. Hold on, I'm not ending the stream yet. Let me go bear looking for some bear copium. So we have Nvidia printing a red MACD bar. What does Bitcoin do when that happens? 2018 capitulation, 2022 capitulation, 2005 drop, and now. Yes. Let's go, baby. Did we get it in 2011 too? Yeah. Yeah. What about 2015? No, actually we didn't. It stayed. Oh no, we almost did. That's what it is. We almost got it. All right, we're starting to get bearish confirmation though. I like it. I like what I'm seeing. I think that was the rally PPI cola this week. Would you like to take a business loan and put it on Bitcoin? No, I don't believe in going into debt for something that could go down 100 times. The only thing you should take out a loan on is your house. I almost said car on accident. The only thing you should take a loan out on is a house. Everything else, that's it. So how's everybody doing, man? How's life? How's life going for my 75 viewers? I'm starting to hit the midlife crisis age, but I know there's still time. I'm really trying to work on everything. Loans for a risk asset is pretty risky. Yeah. Especially because Bitcoin might not move for another 6 months. So it's like if you take out a loan, you're gonna have to pay it back. Does anybody know what happened to Rob G? He hasn't been here in a while. Is he all right? Mr. Rob G. I can't believe half you guys are gonna leave once the bottom forms. Once the bottom forms. I turned 50 in October. My man. Michael, can you give us some advice for people that might not be turning 50? Give us some advice, Michael. You know, one of my biggest problems was being a know-it-all, not willing to listen. Give us some advice, Mr. Michael. What would you tell your 36-year-old self? What would you say? Mighty Man says, should I buy more SK Hynix right now? It has gone down. I don't know what that is. What would you tell your 36-year-old self, Mr. Michael? Michael Burr? Michael Berry? No answer. No answer. Is there anybody in the chat that wants to share? Or is the stream over? Start saving early. If just got a job with benefits, I'd be light years ahead of where I am now. Do you have any life advice that's not money related? It's one of 3 big memory companies specialized in HBM memory. The other 2 are Samsung and Micron. Wait a minute, Mighty Man might be dropping some gems here. Oh, this shit's a fucking trillion market cap, you gabagool. You trying to get me rugged? Put him in the bathroom with the rest of them. Yeah, this thing's a trillion market cap, you gabagool. Eat My Shorts says, congratulate me, my wife tested positive on pregnancy, my first. Wow, congratulations, man. That's exciting and also very scary, but I can tell you from no experience that once they get to like 2 or 3, it becomes a lot of fun. You start taking them out on family trips. You could take them to the beach, you could take them to the library. Those are the things you're going to cherish the most. When I was raising my kids that don't exist, it was the little things like taking them to the store, going for a ride. They say your kids will remember it, but you remember it too because now you're experiencing it. Now you're experiencing it on the other perspective. You were always the kid, but now you're the adult. And it feels just the same. It fills that little joy in your heart that's missing over a long period of your life. It's a very precious time, man. But congratulations, man. I wish you and your Said wife, right? I want to make sure, 'cause sometimes people don't get married, which is fine, but I wish you and your wife a very happy and healthy family, man. It's very, very exciting, but it's also very stressful. It's stressful for the beginning because it's new, and then once your wife starts getting bigger, the stress kind of goes away, and then towards the end of the pregnancy, it starts to get stressful again because obviously you want everything to go smoothly. But once she's home and everything is running smooth, you feel a big sigh of relief, and then it gets hard for a little while. And then, like, once they turn 2 or 3, they pretty much, they're not always in the clear, but they're pretty much in the clear until they're a little bit older. But it's always stressful, but it's part of life. Some stress is good stress, but that's awesome, man. Luke Strat for 10 says, on my lunch break, but had to pop in the stream. Keep up the good work. I appreciate the 10, man. It helps out a lot. Oh no, my chapstick. I'm doing like what a 10-year-old would do with his glue stick, where I made it too big and now it's broken. Oh no. I appreciate the 10 from Mr. Luke, man. It helps out a lot in times of despair. Yeah, we didn't really do much today, Luke. You don't have to rewatch the stream. Today was one of the brain rot streams that we haven't had in a long, long, long time, and I'm very happy about that. I feel like we've been very good over the last couple months. Today was obviously a slip day because there's really nothing left to talk about. So we kind of spent the stream bullshitting, which is a sign to me that it's time to stop streaming again. But I'm gonna keep it up until we get to where we need to go. Which in my opinion, we should hit 68K, I think. It doesn't have to, but I think it should. But you didn't miss anything. But I appreciate the 10, man. I appreciate the 10. Michael says, surround yourself with successful people as you are the product of your environment and don't get married till you're 40. Yeah, you know what's funny? My dad used to tell me that. Don't get married till you're 40. My dad used to say that too. Can I ask why do people say that? I mean, I understand why, but I want to hear it from someone else's perspective. Don't get married till you're 40. Eat my shorts with another gifted sub to Andrew Napo. I appreciate the sub from Eat My Shorts. Helps a lot in times of despair. It helps a lot in times of despair, my young friend. The newest member of the Father Society. Seeing a lot of YouTubers that call for 70K, now claiming 53K, they know nothing. Yeah, it's really tough to find a good YouTuber. I'm not saying that's me, but it's really tough. They're out there, you just have to find them. Unfortunately, there's not that many of them because YouTube is a business and it's whoever can generate the most clicks. So, tough. Is this your normal job or do you have another one? No, during the day I work at a cow stand. That's why I've been streaming later lately. So it's kind of like lemonade stands, but instead you actually get the milk from the cow right at the stand. It's fresh. It's healthier that way. It doesn't get pasteurized or run through any processors. It's a very niche market, but it's expensive because it's rare. Oh, we gotta get this rally, man. Surely it's not over yet. Yeah, we could be staircasing. We could be staircasing. Obviously, we're gonna go down at any moment. If I get one of these overnight, I'm gonna have a heart attack, man. Or not a heart attack, but like a heart palpitation. We were just here not even a week ago, right? The chat got bearish and then we went up again. Yeah, this is the same spot a week ago. The 8th and today's the 13th. Not even a week. Oh yeah, here it is, a week ago. Yeah, so we were already here a week ago. I think if we can hold the line here, I think we got a shot. Just one more little spike and then that's it. That's all we need. Kind of like what happened here. Yeah. Oh yeah, wow, we hit 67K up here. Bear flag's about to move downward. Could be, man. It could be. All right, gentlemen. Thank you all for tuning in to the slop today. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, honestly. I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. Just because of how shitty today's live stream was. I don't want to give you guys slop. It's just, today was the first shitty stream because I don't know what to tell you. We've already gone over everything. The bull theory is literally invalidated. We went down again. We're supposed to get a relief rally, but that's not bullish. That's bearish. So now we wait and we see if we're going to get a relief rally or not. But as always, stay safe. I appreciate the super chats. None of this is financial advice. What's tomorrow? Tuesday? We'll be back on Wednesday. I'm gonna skip tomorrow. We'll be back on Wednesday. Unless we go back up to 64K, then I'll stream tomorrow. But as always, none of this is financial advice. Take care, and I'll see you soon.